Hey Geek, so I'm out here in the village in Laos. It's actually my hometown village, at least my mom's and aunt's and uncle's hometown village. And let me just kind of give you a look over here. So this is village life here in Laos, or at least one of the types of villages. This is, I would say, a bigger village. And there's some that are really, really remote, but that's not where we're at here. And this is where, like I said, my mom and my aunts and my uncles, this is where they stayed. And right now it's rainy season, so there's just been raining pretty much all day, and we finally have a little break in the rain. And this type of village, let me just kind of give you a look. It's like still, I would say, a quote-unquote large village, meaning that, you know, you have multiple houses, you have roads, you have small stores and stuff. If you're looking at really remote villages, they're out in the forest. So I haven't been to any of those yet. And this is something that I'm not used to, you know, in the United States. I've never lived in anything like this. And to be honest with you, I'm still not adjusted to this, you know. Being out here, thankfully things are a lot more modern than they used to be. It's a lot more developed, because before, if you're out here in the village, you know, you might not have internet for sure. Before, they didn't have internet. And then also things like electricity, water, plumbing like that, it wasn't the best. You know, but nowadays they have all those things here. You know, I have internet service out here, pretty fast internet. There's practically all the basics that you need. Electricity and stuff here, for the most part, works consistently. There's like small restaurants, stuff like that. And the houses here, you know, these are like not like wood houses or anything like that. Most of these are a combination of just concrete, wood, and yeah, they're very, I would say, nice houses compared to what it used to be before, where they were just basically built out of wood and whatever they had available, and there wasn't stuff like plumbing, you know, and electricity and stuff like that. So yeah, this is something that I was first really shocked by when I first came here many years ago. When I first came, it wasn't quite developed yet, but now at the time of this video in 2026, if you were to come out to a village like this, it's actually normal, honestly. I mean, you're not going to be missing too much. However, some things that you will notice and might not be used to, at least for me, is first, like the bathrooms here. If you've never been to Southeast Asia, especially out in the more rural areas, they don't have your typical Western bathrooms where you sit down on the toilet. They kind of have like stand up and then you squat, you know, and I'll try to show you a picture of that or a video. But that's the type of toilets they have out here. And most of the times, at least for me, this is something that I am not really used to, and at the same time, it is not my preference. It's very inconvenient, and most of the times it's dirty. And that's another thing, is the whole cleanliness thing. And I'm not saying that, you know, Southeast Asia is dirty. I'm just saying that if you're coming from the United States, just be used to things being not quite as clean and organized, okay? And if you can't get used to that, it will be really difficult for you to be out here in a village area, because when you're in Southeast Asia, especially if you're in rural areas, things don't always work. I think that's the best way that I could say it. And at the same time, you're gonna have to like figure out things, you know, like if there's problems in the homes or the community or the area, then you have to figure things out. You have to fix it yourself. You just can't like call somebody, hey, come fix it. Even though there are services out here, they're not gonna get to you right away. And then the other thing that you're probably seeing as I'm walking through here, in these villages, pretty much everybody knows everyone. And, you know, I think that's normal in most other countries as well. If it's a small town, then, you know, they're gonna know everybody. But in Southeast Asia, the whole idea of family, community, it's a big thing even in big cities. But in these smaller rural areas, it's even more of a big thing. And that's a good thing in terms of like, you almost always have a support system. People know each other. And so if there's anything that you need help with, that's the one thing that I really love about Southeast Asian, most Asian cultures, is that the whole idea of people, family, is very, very important. But on the other side, if you're somebody who likes your privacy, it might be more difficult because people kind of know everything about you, and that sometimes it could be a little too much, a little bit too nosy. And so that's something that, I'm still trying to adjust to as well. But overall, just being out here in the village, more rural areas, I think it's definitely a slower pace of life versus the bigger cities. And I think that's the same in almost any country. But at the same time, I think if you are the type of person who can, do with not having all the convenience, not everything being provided to you, not everything working, and you want some peace, then I think this might be a great place for you. And for me, I think this is like a good place to visit, but I don't think I could stay here long term. Even though my family's here, I'm just not really accustomed to it, or it's not my preference to stay in a rural village like this, especially when it comes to the roads. I don't know if you can see as I'm walking, there's like no paved roads, it's all mud, and it makes it really difficult after rainy season like this. So yeah, if you ever come here, then just kind of be ready for that. But overall, if you've never been to Southeast Asia, number one, I highly recommend that you come. And then number two, if you are curious and you want to go outside of the city, then I recommend for you to come try it out as well. Because I think for a lot of people who've never been to Southeast Asia, they might have different images or thoughts of what these countries are. And of course, you could always look at a lot of videos. But at the end of the day, unless you come here yourself and have your own experiences, it's really hard to say whether or not this is something that might be for you. But I say definitely, if you can, come try it out. This is a different experience versus the United States. And for me, I love it, but also miss some things as well. So if you actually had any thoughts on this, or any other places that you've traveled that you've enjoyed, be sure to leave in the comments area below. And if you did want to see more of my travel videos, I do have entire playlists. I'll leave in the description area below or up here.